Yo nerds, what's up? It's Ninja Dead, your favourite nerd, coming at you today with episode 8, I think now, of Far Cry Masterclass. So yeah, today it's probably more a bit of a rant about what's going on in the world, and you can just watch me take out John Seed's bunker, so you can see what I do. But yeah, let's get back to our little rant. Epstein files. What a fucking shit show. First off, if it's your first time hearing about that kind of crap in 2026, need to get better friends, maybe, and be a bit more aware about what's going on in the world. It's not old, not new. All this stuff's been around for. This information's been easily 25, 30 years out in accessible locations, I suppose. Man, look, I thought people were going to be a little more conflictorial after Charlie. Yep. But nah, they wouldn't. So the powers that be had to ramp it up just a bit. I'm surprised, but kind of not, that nothing's happened. No one's doing a damn thing about people who eat babies, drink their blood. Oh my god. That's insane. And the insanity of it is that people are not doing anything about it. I hear on the conspiracy quote channels, people are looking at what's going on and what's being said, and they know full well that when they're saying something, it's like watch this hand when the other hand's doing something, but they're all trying to figure out what the hell it's about, is what is actually going on. I'd like to just point out that less than half of the information has actually come out, and you thought your mind was going to pop with what you've already heard. Just you fucking wait. Oh my god. Just you wait. Yeah. Look. Why did all this information come out? Well, look. Basically, the economy's fucked. You've been told by, Pam Bondi, that, if we go after these people, the system will collapse. Everything's just going to fall to bits. And predictably, people have come out and said, well, if that's the case, just let it fucking burn. And I'm like, yeah. Yep, I totally agree, because I want blood too. But let's be fair about this. Those that are actually in power are a bunch of fucking psychopaths. You guys have no idea how bad things are. These guys are power and control freaks. So what do they really, really want? They want you guys to burn the system down. When it all falls to bits, they want to come in looking like fucking white knights, rescuing you guys all from starvation and all sorts of shit, so they can be back in control yet again. I'm amazed that nobody has seen that. And it's like, you're looking at an economic collapse. You're being warned about an economic collapse if we do this, which they are expecting us to do. They've told us basically what to do, and yeah. Look, if you don't believe me, look, ask yourself this. In all the times in history, what is the longest period of time that, I don't know, a fiat currency, a totally fiat currency, has survived? The longest I can see is around about the 70 years. So 50 to 70 years historically is when, like, the Greeks and the Romans, who did it a few times, the Chinese, the Mongolians, there's a whole bunch of different empires and countries and kingdoms and stuff. They've all done fiat. It's all fucking failed. It does every time. I swear, it's more used as a method of reducing the wealth of the peasant class. Once again. But let's be fair. It crumbles and crashes after about 70 years. So if you look at 1971 for the United States, that would be, what is that, around 2041, would be the absolute outside limit. If they made it past that, then yep, you're looking at the world record of the longest lasting fiat economy ever in recorded human history. Yeah, okay, so it ain't gonna last that long. It's really not. I thought it might have been able to last longer with 21 Capital and what they're looking to do, but no, honestly I think it's going to collapse. And the left hand that they're going, look, if you do this, this will happen. The right hand is furiously and desperately trying to hold on to the strings of the economy, I guess, up until you guys do what they want you to do, and then they can let the strings go. The strings are let go, economy falls to bits, you guys get the blame. They look all wisdom wise and knowledgeable, saying, yeah, look, we told you this would happen, and they come to the rescue yet again and save everybody. That's what they want to do, you know. So if you want to overthrow the system, go right a fucking head. My suggestion to you would definitely be, if you're going to do that, and I doubt people actually will, but if you're going to do it, how about you set up some systems of support of your own before you fucking do it? That's my suggestion. Have your food sorted, because without your food, you're going to be dependent and reliant completely on those people who you actually want to overthrow. Take note also that those who are actually truly in power basically threw the middle sacrificial ones under the bus. If you thought that that's the top and that's the elite, man, you haven't been paying any fucking attention at all. And just coming straight back to, if this is your first time hearing this information this year, oh my god, what have you been doing? There's been a lot of talk in New Zealand about cost of living, economy, all that kind of crap. Oh God. I just like to point out, it was 1985 when we had our Prime Minister of the time, was it Muldoon? He had something that was coming in, which now Muldoon, a former minister. Oh, yeah, he was a minister of finance, but he was an executive for the International Monetary Fund before he was Prime Minister. And after he becomes Prime Minister, this whole think big thing, oh my God. I thought he was a great Prime Minister until I learnt more about this shit. He comes in, establishes a debt for the first time ever, after taking us completely off the, made us go completely fiat. We'd already gone off the gold exchange at that point, and we were just loosely tethered to the US dollar, which pretty much is in free fall. You kind of had to, like, as an export nation, have a weak dollar anyway. But the son of a bitch, what he could have told everybody was, hey, we're going to do this, and your dollar is going to corrode away to nothing over a period of time, which is exactly what has happened. 2025 was 40 years anniversary of us being completely fiat, and it has seen us basically be our dollar's now 2% value of what it was in 1985, and it's only going to get worse. And I made the illusion, or the allusion at work the other day of when I was a kid pushing a milk trolley around the streets for $2.30 an hour. It was probably a little bit after 85, but not by much. And if we look at it, I would get, do 10 hours work and get maybe $17 something in the hand for a kid. That was not too bad, but definitely was better at the time. I'm now on around about $40 an hour. But let's be fair about this. My little $2.30 an hour job on today's dollar would be like $115 an hour. Can you tell me anywhere that I can go and push a fucking milk trolley around the street for $115 an hour? Nah, I don't know either. So basically, my rate that I'm now on, which is doing a hell of a lot more valuable stuff than pushing a milk trolley, I'm on about 80 cents an hour in $1985. Let that one sink in. Yeah. Things are actually more cheap. Like, they talk about the cost of roading and stuff being so much more expensive, but I'm going, no, value for value. It's much cheaper to build a road now than it was in 1985 for your dollars. Truth of it is, though, we've been getting fucked over for years to do with this, and that's once again the government selling us a total fucking lemon, calling CPI inflation when it's absolutely not. See, you've got the four sectors for your money. which is M1, M2, M3 and M4. CPI is some cherry pick stats from M1 and M2. And the main, or actually 60% basically of inflation comes from M3 and M4, which isn't even counted whatsoever. So when you have a CPI of 4%, you actually have an inflation of 10%. So yeah, what's happening? Well, now we've had some really shitty times not long after we got a totally fiat system, where we had 18 to nearly 19% interest rates in New Zealand. And if that's the case, you're looking at losing nearly 1/5 of the value of your dollar in a single year. Now you can see what I mean by 20%. Like you got 2% value in your dollar, which is just crazy. And yep, this is happening all over the world. It's not just here. People are not understanding the basic mathematics of what's happening, and we're losing hand over fist every year by judging CPI as inflation. I don't really know what to tell you any more about that, but what do you do? Well,
Wait, the control room's locked. No missile found.
Our dollar's due to be rebased. That's the only thing you can do.
Okay, keep
really.
An eye out. I just lowered a platform from the missile launch silo.
Look, Muldoon, what he should have said is that, yeah, look, our dollar's about to go to shit over a period of time. Don't store your value in the thing that's worthless trash. It's going to go to nothing over time. How about you get some property, or you buy some gold, silver, some kind of precious metal. Nowadays we've got Bitcoin, which is, probably the best one to go for, I think. But, man, you need to be storing your value of wealth in something that is not eroded over time, like the dollar, by inflation. It's absolutely crazy to think that nobody's ever pointed this out. How? Where do we go from here, huh? Right, well, we've got the backstory now filled in as to what's going on, and circling back around, I guess, to this whole Epstein bullshit. What are people going to do? Well, my bet, fucking nothing. And basically what's going to happen here is they were expecting people to burn the system down so that they could let go of those strings, collapse the economy, everyone goes to shit. As soon as that happens, there's starvation will go rampant. And if you harken back to a few years ago with the Georgia Guidestones, where they basically put everything out there saying that they want to maintain the world population at 500 million, and everyone, of course, looked at that and was like, it's fucking more than 10 times that now. How do you plan on getting to that? Well, guess what? This is exactly what we're looking at. So, yep. The world is about to burn. And anybody who's not ready will be burning too. Just so you know.
Failure.
There's an old saying that no man is an island, and it's kind of relevant, I guess, in this particular thing, because you've got certain people in the survival community who think, I'll just take care of myself and
We're running out of time.
screw everybody else, and when it comes down to it, I've got 50 million bullets, I'm just going to blast everyone away who comes my way. All I can say to that is, you're just going to arm a bunch of people, because you're not going to be able to do this on your own. With that in mind, you probably want to start looking around who's a similar mindset to you, because they're your team, they're your family, they're your clan, whatever you want to call it. Shit's about to go down. Get into your groups. This is the whole networking thing that some people have been talking about a little bit.
Electrical system offline.
It's about the only thing you got, because the system will collapse. They're hoping to make us do it, but it's going to collapse whether we do it or not, and they are going to push like you would not believe to get us to do it. They're going to release some information that if you thought this was bad, I honestly thought this would have been enough to make everybody just go boom and just nope. Apparently the propaganda machine that's been running on everybody for fuck, I don't know how long now, it's done an amazing job, and people are now looking at that and going, oh, what's the system going to do to save us? It's like, no, the system's the fucking problem.
Warning.
Harken back to, you've got some people called like Stafford Bear and Carl Shaw. Stafford Bear said the purpose of the system is what it does and not what it claims to do. And Carl Jung said if you don't understand the purpose of the system, you only need to look at its results. The systems that are running around us are working perfectly. Keep that in mind. They're not working for us. Keep that in mind. They're doing exactly as they were designed to do.
Danger.
They weren't designed by us. They weren't designed for us. They were designed to keep the cattle class, I guess, in line. Well, that's kind of me having my little rant about the state of the world and the Epstein stuff and monsters eating babies and not being able to do a fucking damn thing really about it because we don't know enough about who they are. I look at it and go, well, after seeing the amount of politicians in Australia that have just been outed, I'm like, oh yeah, New Zealand would be exactly the same. So you can't rely on the government to sort this out because they're on the list. You can't rely on the police to maintain order here and look after us because they're on the list. Judges, lawyers, they're on the list.
Air filtration compromised.
And military leaders, they're on the fucking list. You look at it, every single psychopathic thing, which basically we're talking here now about power and control, every single method of control, they've taken the people in control of that are the ones we really don't want to control of a damn thing.
Evacuate in
Oh.
an orderly manner.
What are you going to do? Can't rely on the system, and everybody is. Everybody's looking at the system going, someone will sort this out for us. Someone please sort this crazy mess out for us.
The whole place is gonna go. I'm grabbing the rest of the prisoners.
No
and
one
heading
is
out.
coming to save
Speed,
us.
Rook. See you on the outside.
Fire detected.
It feels so much better to get that off my chest. You wouldn't believe it.
Caution. Caution.
Right.
Deputy, backup's on the way.
Okay, now that you know that the plan is to get everyone to
Inbound. We'll meet you at the top, Deputy.
sync the system,
Open the hatch.
because, you know,
Panels around you.
that's exactly what needs to happen. The system is working perfectly, and it's not working for us. And people are finally figuring their shit out. When they do something about it, which most people won't. Your main priority is going to end up actually being food security, or if you need medicines, then medical security for maybe a 3 to 6 month period. That's probably at least how long the systems of support are going to be down. How long can you run without electricity?
Deputy,
How long
backup's
can
on
you
the
run
way.
without food? Way less. That's all I can say there.
Chopper inbound. We'll meet you at
It
the
doesn't
top,
take
Deputy.
much.
Open the hatch.
Not
There
much
should
at
be
all.
launch panels around you.
So yeah, Joseph Proceed doesn't look so crazy after all.
Evacuate
Getting back to
in
the
an
game, I
orderly
suppose.
manner.
That's really what it's about. I just needed to get some stuff off my chest to all this crap. Yeah,
Must be engaged.
so
Open main hatch.
you've seen that I've basically come through here with a machine gun and my auto, and when I've needed to, I've biffed some grenades and some dynamite, and that's about all I used here,
Evacuate
apart
in
from the
an orderly
consumable,
manner.
they're not potions, they're little things that you take so you can
Proceed to the
see them and
nearest
take less
exit
damage.
calm and
They're the main
orderly
two that I just
fashion.
used. Yeah, it's
Override.
not too difficult when you do your best to maintain control of the situation, and that usually involves more keeping yourself under control.
Time will come, Sarah.
Don't panic
Father will
when you're
show
running
you.
through here, you really don't need to. And just take your time,
Warning.
don't move forward until you've reloaded.
Chopper's right above you. Come on, Deputy.
Anyway,
Hook yourself onto the skid.
thanks very much for listening to my rant, and
Use
yeah,
your grappling hook.
we'll leave it there, and catch you on the other side. Catch you later.